Hello again. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I do look at my notes. I will look 3 times so that I get the details about my guest right. Today, and I'm about to look at my page for the first time, I am joined by Inbal Shalom, who is a photographer at Inbal Shalom Photography in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Inbal is a globally operating, so not just Amsterdam, interior architecture and people photographer, as well as a photography workshops teacher. Inbal, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Petra, for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, well, I guess if you have a question, there might be other people having a question as well, and they can all learn along with you. So without further ado, what is your burning LinkedIn question?
Okay, so my LinkedIn is with all my history, and my work history is not related to my current job. I'm a photographer, but in the past I used to work for an IT company and projects with IT, but it's not relevant. So should I delete it? Should I rewrite it? How should it be presented that it will not attract the wrong potential clients?
Okay, what a great question. And this happens so often. I think it's even on my website. Like, did you have a 180 change in your career? Because often people are confused and they think, oh, what I did in the past is not relevant. And when I do presentations, one of my slides shows the transformation of a butterfly, because it's been a caterpillar, then it's this thing that hangs from a leaf, etc. In my opinion, everything you've ever done contributed to where you are now in life. So even though it may seem really different, I think immediately a photographer needs to have an eye for detail. And I think in your past jobs, you needed to have that too. There's some technology overlap, because when I take a picture, I hold my phone, I click, and my daughter laughs at me, says, oh, mommy, you should have done this, you should have done that, and you do a lot more thinking about it. So what is the best thing for you to do? Think about the key words and especially skills that make you the kind of photographer that you are. Because you've actually got 4 things, in your photography, you've got people, interior architecture, and then you do workshops as well. So if you think about those 4 things, and what do people need to believe about you to think you're a good photographer? What do people need to know about you? What makes you different than the next photographer? Because you're not necessarily better, but each photographer have their own angle, their own way of dealing with the people, etc. So you think about what are those really important words and skills that people need to know about me now to believe that I'm the one they're looking for. And then you go through all your past history and you focus a little bit more on those things. Sometimes I use myself as an example. When I first started delivering training in organizations, and I do not have a corporate background, I didn't know what to do with my, 20 years background in social work, until I realized when I worked in a women's shelter for domestic violence, that came out wrong, but, who escaped domestic violence, the exact responsibilities I had in that role don't matter. But for me as a trainer, it matters that I learned to facilitate groups, that I worked with people from a diverse background, that I can act quickly when unexpected things happen. So that is where I then put the focus. And that is what I would recommend to you and to anyone else who feels that part of their work history is not strengthening their current message.
Interesting.
So can you do something with that?
I think so. I hope that it will work. What is happening now, I see that people who are looking at my profile are more from the IT industry and then I think it's not the right people that I attract. But I will have to look at it.
Yeah. So get rid of as many IT related words and describe things in broader terms. So anything that's quite IT specific, don't use it, but think of more general terms so that we still know that you've got these skills and capabilities that you're also going to use now. without having all those specific keywords from the past in your profile.
Good one. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Inbal, for joining me, and for you viewing this video. If you want to find out more about her, you can go on LinkedIn and try and find her, and I will spell out the name in a minute because I've looked at it 5 times today and I still couldn't tell you how to write it. And I will also tell you the website. So this means for the 3rd time in this short video, eye contact is going to go, and I'm going to read from my piece of paper to make sure I don't make any mistakes. If you want to look for this brilliant photographer on LinkedIn, the name is spelled first name Inbal, I-N-B-A-L, last name T-U-R-S-H-A-L-O-M. Now, if you got that, you can get the website because it is inbalthurshalom.com without the hyphen. So that's INBALTURSHALOM.com. Thank you for watching.